it does work fine, which is good. All right, let me make it a bit more visible. Okay, so all seems to be working. And let's start with the market view first, and then we'll kind of switch to some theory as well. Starting with Aussie dollar, my market view at the moment is up. As you can see here. Good, good. All right. Just turned everything on. Okay, so the market view on Aussie dollar is up at the moment. So what can I say? We might see some kind of correction here toward this level, 0.7620. And then we will be able to buy it with a very short-term target at 0.76500. Let me switch to 4-hour chart. Just to tell you why. So basically on 4 hours, we don't have any reversal patterns yet. So on 1-hour chart, you saw a reversal pattern, which is a doji signal, basically. It's or spinning top, whatever you want to call it. Not a big difference, though. And, well, here, as we can see, well, the target is actually here, structural target, is at least at this closing area, open and close area at 0.76596. So, but due to the signal on a lower time frame, we don't have to use it, of course, but we can use it to get a better price for a long entry. So on 1-hour chart, we can see, you see, it's a doji, a proper doji signal, reversal. And I do believe that we might kind of go till this level, maybe even lower towards this one. And then the price will continue its up movement towards 0.765. So that's with Aussie. Okay. Let's look at Euro pound. Well, the price is in range at the moment, so after the Friday's moves, as you can see, let's move to, towards the 4-hour chart. Yeah, so we did have a very strong impulse up, didn't break through this level yet. Well, the price has actually, well, as you can see, this high at 0.84923, which is the previous structural high. So the price has closed above it at the moment. So what can actually happen? The price can actually continue its up movement. Well, I've placed a very first break-even target at just these highs here. So as you can see, it's a counted level, but as you can see, it's the same as this high here, which is 0.85044. And the price is possibly going to, two scenarios are possible basically here. So as you can see, due to the narrow range during the Asian session, so my levels for the European session are narrow as well. So they are going to be changed for American session, US session, second part, and overlap, during the overlap as well. So, well, it does look like this level will be reached now. So in case if the price will break through this level, then we might actually then we can a trail. And where can we trail to? Up till, let me switch to 1-day chart just to have a look. So that's the first target basically, but at least this opening and close area, which is 0.85837. So that's basically where the price will go when it will kind of break through this level here. And it might be a reversal area as well, so be careful around here. And on a shorter time frame, let me switch to 1-hour chart. Yes, so that was the entry here when the price has actually closed above it. So you were able to place a limit order at this level 0.84975 with the first break-even target around this area. So what can happen at the moment? So when the price is going to reach this area, it can actually break through it, but it can also bounce. And in case if it will bounce off this level, the price will stay in the range up till US session starts, I guess, and we might have something like this. So we do have a resistance at this area here, which is 0.84610. I wouldn't even consider these two levels here, because this one is triggering all the stop losses below this level and this level as well. So that's something what might happen. So don't see any particular entries at the moment. So it all depends, of course, on your approach. So in case if you are using like buy stop, sell stop orders, then you can actually buy stop just above this high at 0.85044, so 0.45 or plus spread, of course. So it might be a couple of pips more. You can place a buy stop signal, but I'm not doing it. Don't really like to do it at all. Okay, so let's go to euro dollar. So what do we see here? The price is in a short-term range, like at the moment. Breaking through this level here will lead, breaking through 1.111 will lead the price towards 1.115. So that's the first target. All right, so now what I do expect, I don't really like to trade breakouts. So for me, this move is actually possible here to trigger all the stop losses below this level here, and then the price will possibly go up from here. So what can actually happen from what I see now, the price is going to continue its up movement towards here, towards this level 1.111. And then it will bounce towards down, and then I will try to buy it around this level here. So what it is, well, basically we saw an impulse move on a Friday towards down, of course, and we might expect a down move continuation also. But the thing is that comparing all the long-term and mid-term and short-term factors, well, there are a bit more chances of the price to go up. Basically, that's how I would tell about it. Let's go a bit further to pound dollar or cable. So here what we see, so I do expect it to continue its down movement. So you see it's a bit kind of conflict situation with euro dollar, because they are actually correlated sometimes. Not always, not 100% correlated, but sometimes they do. And well, the view is a bit different. So it might be due to the, well, the price can actually go down from here as well. It does go up at the moment. It didn't go anywhere down, well, for the last, let's say, for the past 3 hours. So with euro pound, as you can see, not euro pound, but cable, as you can see, the price has all this time was going down. So it's a negative correlation, if it is a correlation, because we have to count it separately. our eye can actually cheat us a lot. So that's something what we have to remember as well when we are trading. So and that's what it is. That's what I see. So the pound is possibly going to continue its down move, and we might have a triggering of this level first. So 1.30900, and we'll be able to sell at this level here. New Zealand or Kiwi. So what do we have here at the moment? We did have a very strong kind of impulse on Friday. Well, basically it's obvious because it was a good news for dollar. The dollar was growing and all other currencies were dropping against the dollar. So what is happening here at the moment? Again, all the factors, well, comparing all the other factors that I have in my kind of technical analysis, they are creating a view, building a view of a long kind of trend movement, you know. So that's something what is possible. So we might have some kind of, as you can see, we of course I do have a plan B as well. So as you can see here, so I'm always, those of you who are following me know that I always have this point where I will review the market condition. So what it means, I will try to buy it up till this level here, and then in case if it will be broken, then I will, again, using a limit order, using a retracement, you know, reversals, etc., I will try to get a better price to sell it then. So for now, what I do expect, the price will possibly reach this level one more time at 0.71095, and then it will move towards this level at least, 0.71681. In case if I'm wrong and the price will just simply drop from here, then I will wait for a reversal and retracement toward this level at least, which is 0.70917. Canadian, what do we see here? Well, do expect it to go up furthermore. So what can actually happen, the price can actually simply bounce off this level here. We do have a spinning bottom, and it's already kind of triggered this level here, which is 1.31712. I'm sure with the bid price it has definitely happened. So always remember about spread when you are thinking about has it been cleared or not. All right, so the next level for the bullish move is here, which is 1.32450. So that's where the price is possibly going to go. So in case if the price will go down now, then I will try to buy it around this level here. So the next support, volume weighted at 1.30719. So that's something what I'm going to do here at this level. Frankie. Okay, the very strong level is just around here, 0.98039. What I can see here, well, we might have actually a reversal around this area as well. And Frankie, to be honest, it's, well, comparing long-term, mid-term, short-term, you know, factors on where the price might go, it's 50-50. So why am I drawing this kind of line here and this kind of scenario that the price is going to possibly reach this level here at 0.98522, which is a volume, all these levels are volume weighted, so lots of open interest and volume around these levels. So the reason for it is that we did have a very strong impulse on how can you say, on Friday, and the parity has not been reached yet. So this is basically a major target at 1. So for Frankie, so it might be there, might be not, of course. So, but that's something what I can see on the market at the moment. So for now, why did I draw this kind of pattern or move, whatever? We do have a channel here. And I think that the best idea, if you want to go long here, is to buy and to use these lows here. So I've placed it, the entry, possible entry at this low, which is 0.97894. Of course, the price can trigger the level at 0.97834, and the price can actually, well, if you are using Fibo levels, so let me place it just to compare what my levels show and what might actually happen. So basically my level is 23.6, the main one. What I'm showing to you is the possibility of 38.2. Again, I personally don't really believe that Fibonacci is working, but as you can see, it's clearly repeating all the levels, you know, I'm drawing, and they are all counted mathematically. So this is something what is actually in a strange way, but it seems to work. So how, I don't know. All right, so another level which is here, 0.97561, is the level below which I will review the market condition. And then if the price will go down after this level will be reached, then I will try to look for selling opportunities here. And again, as we can see, and using the kind of, how can I call it, a Fibo approach to Elliott wave counting, we all know that touching the 78.6% line, actually 78.6% line is also giving us a reversal signal. So basically, before this level is reached, we are expecting the price to continue its up movement. But when this 78.6 level is reached, we are kind of we always have to leave our mind open for a possible reversal as well. So the price can just simply continue to drop from this level here. So that's, again, it's always it's also very similar to the level I've got here, which is 0.97561. So for now, looking for buying opportunities at around this low 0.97894. Yen. All right, so what can we see and what can we say about yen? The price is going up at the moment. Okay, we did have an impulse towards up on Friday. So as a quick call, it might be. So I'm looking for a price. Again, how do I use my levels that are, and all this analysis that I'm using? It's based on, well, my entries are always not in front of a train entries, if you know what I'm trying to say. So what it means, I'm always trying to wait for a price formation that shows me a reversal first, and then I'm trying to get a best price possible of it. So when so my signal for the line is not a signal for me. My signal is a price pattern, basically. So that's something what I'm always waiting for. Okay, so so for now I'm looking this level to be reached. It's quite clear it will be reached in a very near time. So 102.546, in case if I'll see a reversal pattern around this area, then I will try to sell it. I guess it might happen during the US Open. Okay, then Mexican. So what do we see here? The price is going down at the moment. As we can see, it's quite clear here. So yeah, we did have a very kind of good down movements on Friday, basically. Don't really like it because I was unable to catch it. I didn't like this noise, you know. So basically, during the news, we did have lots of noise, and then it's kind of started to go down. So again, I did make some money on Aussie, so I've decided not to kind of destroy my weekend. So I've decided just to leave it, you know. So for now, I do expect the price to bounce and give us a better chance to enter the market. So it might actually break through this level also, which is 18.69159, and even reach this level here, 18.686792. So after this level is broken, then I will kind of review my market review the market condition, and then I will try to possibly sell it here, or then I will look for something else. So that's the first target to be reached. Okay. So again, my approach is a bit kind of not the same as what other traders' approach is. So what I normally do, I am not just kind of following one time frame. So I'm always looking at what other time frames are showing to me. And well, I do have a, how can I say, well, you all know that I do have some kind of analysis table, and I do have a kind of continuation factor that is counted for me, which is based on, well, basically price direction, price action, etc. Quite a few basically things. And that's how I basically count the levels, and that's why I'm so I've created this thing for myself just to not make too many mistakes, you know. So because we are always kind of sometimes we do have the losing trades, but it's always good to don't have a you know, stupid trades, if you know what I'm trying to say. So when we are trading, it's really hard to understand that one day we did this, you know, and it was against our system, or we did such a, you know, wrong decision. You know, so that's something what we always have to kind of have for yourself. So when you are trading, you must have sort of, I don't know, trend following system or whatever you're trading, but you must have some sort of system that is showing you the direction. And when all the factors of this system are not met, then you are not trading. So something like this. So plan, or whatever you want to call it. So it can be anything actually. Okay, so again, Mexican do believe that the price will continue its down movement. We might have a bounce, of course, off here. So for now, I'm waiting for a retracement towards 18,69159. Then I will try to sell it around this area. So it will be my first try, and I will review market conditions just above this level here, 18.86792. So basically, this is another level, selling level for me. So again, I'm waiting for a reversal first, and then using a limit order, I'm trying to get a better price possible. So that's something what I do. That's something what is actually happening for me on the market before I'm kind of entering the trades. Okay, so Gold. What do we see here with gold? So do believe that the price will continue its up movement. So I don't think that the price did go down due to the weakness in gold. So I do believe that the price did go down only due to the growth of dollar on Friday. So that's something. That's my point of view, and this is a level to buy from. So again, I will try to buy it from here, which is 1327.40. Again, how does the gold work? So as you can see here, well, using a limit order after we saw a reversal pattern is not always working. So this is probably one of the few instruments that you can actually use for a market order entries. So what it means, so I don't want you, and I'm not trying to offer you any kind of a system entry system or explain you how you can trade gold, but what I can see from this instrument is that if you will trade using a kind of, first you have to split your order on two halves or three. That doesn't really matter, it all depends on your trading approach. So for example, here what we could do at this place, we did have a reversal pattern, we were able to sell here, and what we were able to do around this area here, so we were able first of all split on two halves, and with the first half using a market order, we would place an entry just to enter short, and the second half just place a limit order just in case if the price will reach this level here at well, at this point it was where is it? Yes, 1365.12, this opening price of this candle. And in case, and the stop loss, no matter what approach you use, ATR, so volatility based approach or structural approach, etc. So you must consider these two levels as one position, and it means that your stop loss must be at one place as well. So that's something, again, you don't have to listen for me and to do what I'm telling you. So you must create your own approach that is working only for you. But that's something what I do. So if I split an orders on two or three halves, I do have just one stop loss for them. Why? Because it's one trading. So it's one trade. So I'm not considering it like two trades. It's just one trade. So from the very beginning, when I see the reversal on gold, for example, yeah, and when I'm deciding to enter the market, so I'm splitting the order on two or three kind of equal parts, and then I'm considering it not as two or three trades, but it's just one trade, and I'm waiting just why I'm doing it just to get a better possible price. So in case if I'm wrong, then with this way of trading, I will lose a bit less, first of all. So, and if I'm right, then I will have a chance to kind of buy or sell more, because we always have a chance for the wick to appear. So something like this, or whatever you want to call it, wick or tail or something like this, and then other parts of our order will be triggered. So that's something what you can do. You can, but this is not the something what you must do. So what you must do, you must create your own approach to trade, and that's it. So right, let's have a look at oil. So what is happening here at the moment? Well, the very first, well, what I have here, to believe that the price will kind of continue its up movement towards 42.6. And from here, we might see a further drop, by the way. But for now, this is where my view is on the market. So I'm not in any trades at the moment, so I haven't entered anything this morning. So what I'm looking at the moment is for a buying opportunity, a very short term, with entry just at this level here, 42.14. So another point where we might look for a buying opportunity is here, 41.35, and only in case if this level is broken, then I will see, well, then I will consider it as a reversal kind of pattern, let's put it this way, and then I will try to catch a kind of retracement to sell it with a better price. So only after this level is broken through. Of course, you can try to sell it even here, because as you can see, this level is already respected by the price, which is 42.35. So we might see the break here, of course, but well, we all know what we're trading. We're trading not what we see, but we're trading our system always. So and my system is telling me that before this level is broken, I'm buying. So if I'm buying, this is the first level where I'm buying. I'm trying to buy 42.14. This is the second level to buy, 41.40. In case if this level is broken, then I will look for a selling opportunities. It might not be today, of course. However, I do consider myself as a day trader, not a scalper, but a day trader, because, well, I do kind of a few trades during the day, and most of them are closed during the same day. So that's something what is happening. Okay, so that's all about market at the moment. So I just want to run through a few kind of theory stuff that might actually help you during your trading, basically. Yeah, so what I want to talk to you about is how can we, and what is actually trend following, and what is trend comparing to price direction. So I mean, it's good for a refreshment, I would say, for inexperienced traders, but of course for a newbies, it's something what they probably don't even know. Because the thing is that there are a few, well, for example, what do we see here? So what is the trend at the moment? Well, the trend at the moment here on this part of the chart, so I'm not going to see what has happened like on the other charts as well. So for now, what we see here, we do see all this way, we do see an uptrend, so the trend is going up. And at the moment, we do see an up price movement as well. The price can possibly reverse here, but when actually the trend is going to be changed. So again, this is the very basic, basically, from more than 100 years ago. You know, those guys who kind of created all these market views, you know, so that you have higher highs and higher lows. It's an uptrend, lower low and lower high, it's a downtrend. But again, what it means. So it's not about VSA or some advanced trading methodology, but that's something good to know, basically. And why it's good to know? Because, well, I want to kind of get there as well. So for now, in case if the price will give us a tail below, let me just make it bigger that you can see what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, for example, here, the trend is up. Why? Because, well, let me draw something for you. Because we had this kind of movement. Okay, so what does it mean? It does mean that we have a higher high, you know, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So it does mean an uptrend. But inside of these waves or these swings, you know, we do have a different price direction actually. So the price was going up, down, so, you know, but the trend was high. So what we actually do and what we look for and how we can actually see it from the charts and how can we actually use it as well. So I know it's very simple, it's not an advanced some kind of thing to learn, but that's something what we all have to kind of remember all the time, you know, and in some kind of a way, that's something what we all trade. So basically what we see here, the price is going up, but here, this candle, what does it show us? Does it show us that the price is going up? No, it doesn't. Why? Because we don't have a higher high here with this candle. We do have a higher close and higher open. Well, not higher open, the same kind of, we don't have very often kind of gaps on FX. Mostly at the beginning of the sessions and beginning of new week. Okay, so what is here at the moment? So we don't actually have a particular market movement at the moment. So what does it mean? It means that the market has actually stopped. So within the previous hour, the price did go up, of oil did go up, but the next hour, the price actually didn't go anywhere. It didn't go up, it didn't go down. How can we tell from these very basics on price action that the price did go down? The price has to trigger this level here. So in case if our candle did even show us a simple tail here, just below this level, and this tail, the upper tail or upper weak of this candle, or the high of this candle, whatever you want to call it, is lower than the previous one, then we already had a reversal signal around this area. So I'm not going to argue with these guys who are trading like VSAs, etc., because the thing is that this kind of thing is there as well. So I mean, you do look at volume, you do look at the spread, which is not actually a spread, but the range. You know, because volume and spread analysis, when you are comparing the whole kind of range of the candle, well, we all know what is spread. The spread is the difference between buying and selling, but the range is a difference between high and low. So I would call it not volume and spread analysis, but volume and range analysis, first of all. So, and you do look at all these kind of, the only difference is that you are kind of using different tools that are measuring these ranges and measuring the volume around them as well. So again, in case if we had a lower low, then we would have a possible reversal around this area here. So what is happening now? So we did have a stop here, which doesn't mean a reversal. So we didn't have a confirmation yet. So in case of the price will be closed lower than this level here, again, it's uncertainty of the market, and there will be a possibility of a reversal still. So for now, we do have a possibility of continuation and reversal as well. So that's how it all works. So again, now I want to return. I do hope that now you do understand the kind of the trend direction is something like this: up, down, but we have higher highs, higher lows, and the price direction is a higher high and higher low of the each bar inside of the upswing or downswing. So in upswing, higher high, higher low. In low swing, it's low, high, low, low. So that's something like here. So we do have an uptrend here. So all this way, we did have an uptrend. I know it's simple, it's just very beginning, but well, what I can see from the books is that some very, well, what can I say? Some of the very simple kind of it's not even a methodology, but how you should actually view at the market, how you should actually see the market, it's not written that clear. So all the newbies, so this information, of course, is for newbies mostly. So if you want to enter the market, you must see these highs, you must know how to find them, high and low, low. Again, this is high. Again, so here we did have a downtrend, so up till this level here. How do we know that the trend has changed? We must see, this is a very basic, like, you know, comparing to a school, it's kind of a first class, I would say, in a school, but that's something, if you will miss it in the beginning, you will never be able to kind of get success later. So, okay, so, and here, when we start to look for so the price has closed above, that's where we start to look for buying opportunities. Of course, well, different kind of things can happen. This low can be triggered one more time, the same as what is happening with these candles. So when you review your kind of charts, when you will always compare your 1 hour, 4 hour, 15-minute charts, etc., you will understand that all these highs and lows of each candle of a higher time frame will be actually a highs and lows of the trend of the shorter grade or lower grade degree, so that's something what we all have to consider. So for now, we do see an uptrend on the 1 hour chart, but it will be just higher highs and higher lows on the up price direction on a weekly chart, let's put it this way, or even 1 day chart. So we can try to switch to 1 week, and we'll see. So for the last 2 weeks, the price is going up. So the previous week, it was a continuation of down move again, and now the price is going up. In case if the week will continue its behavior like this, and this low won't be triggered, it means that the price will just simply continue to go up, and with this week closure, we'll see kind of an up movement. And for now, what we see, is it possible that the trend is already broken? Well, this level has been triggered already, but the price hasn't been closed above it. So when it will be closed above it, first closure, it means that the price is possibly going to go kind of up. So again, also, what I can see here with a very basic kind of and very popular pattern to trade, what we see here, we do see here a head and shoulders actually, which is almost. So in case of the price will continue its up movement and it will be closed above this level here, then the price will continue its up movement and this level will be triggered. Okay, so we must have this level in our mind. So in case of the price is closing above, we do have a if you all know how to measure, I'm sure that you all know, guys, sure, 100% sure that how to measure the possible kind of let's use this one. Oh. Up movement, and it would be something like this. So in case if this level is triggered, then this is our kind of pre-measured, I would say, target for an up move, the first one. But again, it's a very long term because it's 1 week chart. And again, for now, on 1 week, we might already see an uptrend, but well, it's kind of uncertainty on the market. So the price is not below this level here. When it will be below, then before this level is kind of reached, we might have kind of, and this level is broken, we might have two things, what you can actually think. If you will use a previous kind of market move, then you can consider it as still downtrend. Yes, but or uncertainty, but not an uptrend at all. So if we are in downtrend on 1 week chart, it means that on 1 day chart or an hour's chart, it's better to look for selling opportunities. So that's why we have to understand all these kind of moves. And that's where the wave analysis is coming from, by the way. So that's some kind of basics that you must understand before you will start to kind of count the waves, you know, and before you will start to kind of try to implement and trade the Elliott wave analysis as well. So I do remember when I first started to learn it, when it was years ago. So I was just, wow, that's so hard, this ABC, X waves, etc. How can you mark all of them, And it was like maybe 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. Of course, I didn't start with wave analysis right away. You all know that I've been trading like more than 16 years, and for me, first years it was all about like a very simple price action, few indicators, of course, in the very beginning. I did trade a lot, these breakout systems, etc. So that's something what makes me knowing what I'm talking about, basically. All right. So what is happening here? And what we all must know is that, something what I read a few years ago, as I've already mentioned, about 10 years ago, maybe even more than that, that one guy, he just wrote a note about Elliott wave analysis, about basics of Elliott wave analysis. Something like an answer for the question, how can you trade the Elliott basics if you don't really know it yet, but you're you want to trade straight away, but how can you understand it? And the guy wrote these few words. So you always have to know which is the level of the changing of your market view, the level of change when you start to think differently about the market. So for example, you are bullish, and where is the level where you will start to be bearish? This is first thing what he wrote down. So that's something what must give you a clue or something like this. The second thing what he told about the market was you must know where is the best point to buy, best point to sell, and that's about it. So basically that's it. So you must know what the market is moving in general. You must know how deep might be a retracement, etc., and where your view must be changed as well, and where is your potential target. So, and it all has to be based on price structure, and that's it. So it's very simple. It's above this level we're going up, below this level we're going down. First target is here. First target for an uptrend is here. For a downtrend is here. For an up move is here. For a down move is here. That's it. That's simple as that. Of course, it doesn't always show us this kind of pictures. And we do have a new kind of areas, a fresh areas in any market, especially a stock market, when the price is that high that it's never been before. Then we have to use other tools. Then we have to count the levels, look at the volume. We must learn how to see the distribution. How to see this markup and accumulation, etc. It's all there. So that's something what we always have to learn. That's something why we always have to learn the market, how to trade it. Okay, so the basics are showing us that we have a lower lows here with a price direction. So price direction on 1 week chart is down. Trend direction for now is still down or uncertain at the moment. So that's what we can see on a daily chart. What we'll see on a daily chart. Let's switch to a daily chart. We do have an uptrend already, not an uptrend, it's a downtrend, as you can see, because talking the trend, we do have lower lows and lower highs, but the price direction is up because we have a higher highs, higher lows on the price direction, so each bar. So talking about price direction, we mean each bar. Talking about trend direction, we mean peaks and troughs on the same kind of degree of the market. So I mean the same time frame. So that's something what we do. Okay, as simple as that. So I do remember I've met about a year ago now, it is maybe less than that, with one of the traders. He's a good trader, and what he told me, well, I've spoken to him, like, you know what, sometimes we're making, I don't even know how to call it, is it a mistake or something else, but we are wrong, or we are kind of wrong in our decision. Let's put it in a simple word: we are doing mistakes due to the to our knowledge in our kind of heads. So the knowledge and all these heavy things, well, for me, it does take time to count all the levels, but as you've seen from even today's session earlier on, I've shown you that it's actually about the same as Fibos. So why not just to use a Fibos? Well, that's my approach, and that's it. So I've tried my best to make it much harder, So, all right, of course, it can be a lot easier, but that's something what I believe in, so I've created this approach, and that's something what I can rely on as well. So when I'm trading. So when the price is going up on our downtrend, so what it means, what we are looking for? It means that we are looking for a selling opportunities. So when the price is going down and the trend is going down, so what we do then we only, if we are already in the market and our price is going in our favor, then we are just looking for possible targets, because we always must have a target. The first target where we always have a take profit, it's like 100% times the same. It's as important as a stop loss is important. So that's something what you all have to have on your kind of chart, on your trading system. Always, you must have a target, you must have a stop loss, 100% times. The only thing what you can do, if you're splitting the orders, you all know that you always have a break-even level. So for example, your very first target of your first part of the order is your break-even kind of area. In case if this area is reached and your take profit, the very first take profit is reached, then you can just relax and wait till, or your take profit, the longer term take profit will be triggered, or your stop loss will be triggered. The thing is that with this approach, even if your stop loss is triggered, you will have some sort of a quick earning or quick profit, or at least a break even. And the good thing about it is that you don't actually have to move your stop loss into the break-even area. So due to the fact that you've split the orders, your break-even kind of strategy, or the edge, or whatever you want to call it, is giving you kind of a safety in waiting, and your stop loss can be, when you're moving your stop loss into the break-even area, then the chances of your stop loss of being to be triggered are quite high, and they are much higher than if you didn't touch it. But it doesn't mean that you just simply have to wait till your stop loss is triggered. So that's one of the ways to kind of always. Yes, that's very true. That's very true. Yes. So you always know that even if your stop loss is triggered, you still have a, let's put it this way, small profit, quick profit, or break even, or at least you didn't lose, which is good as well. So that's something what I wanted to tell you about. All right. So the very basics or very first step of trading the waves or swings or something, you must know how to see the difference between trend direction and price direction, and it's good to look for a trend entries when the price direction and trend direction are in opposite ways. So for example, as here, so why am I looking for a very short-term buying opportunities and my view is still short? Well, my view in my mind, and you do remember my analysis from the last week, that I did show you this kind of upper move here, and then I wanted to kind of, let's put it this way, to sell it around this area where the price is at the moment. So it might all be changed, of course, but that's something what you have to do. You must have some sort of, you can use a trend lines or something, channel lines or support resistance lines or something like this. So, but that's one of the ideas that you can implement into your own trading. Okay, so for now, on oil, one day the trend is down, because if we'll review all these previous moves, etc., it will be mostly like a weekly chart, I would say. So on a weekly chart, again, we have an uncertainty or a downtrend as well. So because we have possible head and shoulder in case if the price will continue its up movement, we never know what is going to happen. Okay, so but even the price direction on 1 week chart is going down. On 1 day chart, it's going up. So it means that, well, we still have an idea that possibly, because the thing is that it's always better to look for a reversals to trade on a lower degree time frame in the direction of a higher degree time frame. So that's some kind of a rule that you have to use. Okay, guys, so my time is off. Hello, dog, do. And so I wish you a very, very good trading day, good mood, you know, etc. So be happy, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow in the morning at the same time, guys. Sorry about Friday, I've missed my webinar. All right, guys. Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.